Oh, hey there mountain bike fans. Welcome to the country of cheese, low taxes and overpriced groceries for the fourth round of the UCI Downhill World Cup here in Lenzerheide, Switzerland. Leogang delivered an exceptional show with a mix of podium finishes in all categories that was once again different. In the men's, Amaury is leading the overall and he won here in Lenzerheide last year, so maybe this week is the week he consolidates his first place in the overall ranking.
However, Finn is full of confidence after a win in Leogang, and Benoit has been rapid and consistent, itching for a win and an overall takeover. The fight is on.
But the true question is, will Theo, Asa or someone else flip the big tabletop this year? In the women's category, Valley seemed to have grown her wings back, but Miriam from the old guard is still here to keep her on her toes. Hattie Handen is also hunting for a win and riding more consistently than last year, and I'm sure she wouldn't mind a 100 grand bonus. However, this is very much a bike park track, and whoever will be able to open it up the most will most likely win. So I'm banking on aggressive riders like Amaury and Valley. Even though it's not very nice now, it is supposed to be warm and sunny for the rest of the week with a chance of thunderstorm and rain on Saturday, which might leave the team wondering what tire to put on once again. A gentle reminder that this program is still 100% self-funded, so if you're a brand that'd like to be part of the year and season-long narrative, please get in touch. If you're an individual that just enjoys the video, you can make a donation by clicking the link down in the description or buy one of the sick custom t-shirts I make for every race. The link is also in the description. But without further ado, let's go down the track, check out the lines, have a look at the new sections of track and talk to a few riders so you have a good understanding of what this Lenzerheide 2026 World Cup will look like. Let's go. Unlike Leogang, it was really nice weather here in Lenzerheide. The track starts with a couple of man-made rock gardens which you need to be careful of because the rocks are really sharp and you might puncture before you do more than 50 meters. Looking at the forecast, the track should get drier and drier as the week progresses. Riders are thrown into a tight turn, then have to pick between a high line or a gap, which is the riskier but faster line. Like last year, the sketchy out of corner gap will be necessary to win the race. The outside line is just too slow and out of the way. Getting the next corner wrong is not an option as it sends you onto a flat rhythm section you just cannot get wrong without losing some precious time. They tightened the corner into the field, however, despite having the choice to go high, the riders all fell back on a safe middle rut line. Careful at the exit though, as it's quite slippery and you could lose the rear very easily. You can hit the next off camber by riding the main line full tilt, trusting the ruts, or be more cat-like and pop onto the bank, which opens you the high line for the following route section. The main line seems safer than last year with more grip and support, so you either pick high and slow or low and fast, but you cannot pick low then try to get high, or else you might break the wrist. This guy here took the low line, picking up speed, then tried to pop at this moment, where you can see Lina losing the front a little bit. His wheel folded and he ended up on the ground. It is off camber and slippery, so brave maneuver are not advised.
Greg, how are you feeling about this line? It felt like looking at it yesterday, the high line looked kind of the way to go, but now not so much, is it?
Yeah, it was always going to be hard to get up onto the high. I feel like there's already a bench cut in down low, so you can be off the brakes all the way down to these stumps, get the brakes on and get this corner good. But we're still in like the first practice, so maybe by the time the leap get on, they might be able to cut a line up. There's been one or two guys get up. Some crashes trying to get up, but it's that hesitation, like weighing it up, like are you going to hesitate and get up early or just hold out a little bit, get braking in and try and carry the same speed out. But there's a little line developing here and it's in the middle, and I think it can open the corner up and you can stay low coming in, so I've got a feeling that's the way it's going to go.
Jordan was actually talking about gapping this here, so there's a stump and you can theoretically hit that
and land behind that root, but I'm not really sure how he's planning to make the corner at the back there.
This section can be deadly. As the dirt is quite loose, it's easy to get carried towards those pointy rocks and hit a wheel or pedal on them, sending you over the bars. The bottom holes are also getting deeper and deeper, and we've already seen a few crashes.
Rider down! Give it a... Rider down!
Stop! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Right down.
Okay, so we finally made it to this decisive portion of track, this root garden which has 3 lines in it, and Finn was talking about it yesterday. It seems like the opening of that section may make a 4th line or a 5th line possible. So we're going to have a look and see what the riders are hitting in this section.
More technical section on the track. A lot of the tracks kind of bike park and machine built now, so this one with the natural roots and rocks, off camber, it's pretty loamy. It's pretty good section. Seems like less line choice this year though. Last year they were going multiple lines. It was wetter, so the roots were throwing them off. Now it seems more straightforward with one main line.
The following flat section will be crucial, as losing speed before could lose you a lot of time, especially if you get the exit of the root garden wrong. After all that tech, it is time for a short rest with this motorway bike park section and a fresh concrete-like berm.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a successful ascent up through main engine cutoff.
Discovery Roger, go for deploy. Discovery Roger, go throttle up.
Discovery Houston, 20 seconds to LOS TDRS.
Roger, nice to be in orbit. Wheel stop.
Roger, wheel stop Discovery, welcome back. A great ending to the new beginning.
The section after the first tabletop is fresh but rather uninteresting, as all the riders were hitting the same main line. Always be careful with this though, you're only ever one loose rock away from ending wheels up. We then get onto the main jump, where this year they gave the riders more speed and a bigger lip, which is obviously delightful. The rhythm section behind the jump can be approached in very different ways. Not sure which is fastest, but Max Iron definitely had the better looking one.
I feel like it's easier than the other years. You just literally just ride around the outside. But this fucking, the pad's pretty sketchy. Like everyone coming past, you might, I pretty much clip my bar on. I've seen other people can nearly clip their bar on it. It's like at the perfect height for your bar end. So maybe they should move it back a bit.
The root garden leading to the next bike park section isn't worth scratching your head over, as it is rutted out and everyone is heading the same line. Although at the bottom of the woods you can gap the last step, which is crucial to pick up more speed into the next corner. But make sure that you do not bite more than you can chew.
So behind me is probably one of the most important sections of track. That's where Jackson Goldstone crashed last year. They've opened up a little bit more than it was. However, it seemed like the riders are all favoring the exact same line. The inside line is basically untouched, mostly because it doesn't really open the corner at all. And behind that, it goes into the roots and the rocks, and it is kind of like double wide line, but everyone is going inside on the outside of the stump. Last year there was kind of an inside line on the stump, but it seems like no one's really riding it this year. So it makes this very difficult section of track basically one line, and people will just have to absolutely pin it.
A couple more loose bike park turns before we get into the more sketchy section of this whole course. This corner looks like nothing, but it's getting looser and deeper every time a rider hits it. And as you can see here, it leads onto a flat corner, which is rather hard to negotiate. You can't win the race here, but you can definitely lose it.
It's basically the same track, just a couple of changes, maybe a bit slower, maybe, because some other parts are a lot easier. So no, it's just the same. It's really fast, and I think advantage goes to the people just sending it without thinking too much, you know. No strategy, just full gas top to bottom is really the key.
Full gas it was in the rock garden. If you survive the rock garden, you get to hit a few steps. The high line onto the grass isn't available anymore, probably due to Jordan Williams deleting himself on it last year. A couple more bike park berms will throw you onto the last jumps. Confident riders were very obvious today, Finn and Max Aaron being some of them. Never underestimate the last flat corner here as you get in flat out and completely gas from your full run. We have seen riders missing a gate or crashing here before, so it's definitely not a part of the track you want to overlook.
Guys, today I wanted to introduce something new, my fantasy pick for the week. I would recommend to go onto theleagues.co.uk in order to play some bets with your friends. There's some prize to win. It's created by fellow videographers that work on the circuit, are real passionate of mountain bike. So if you're keen on fantasy teams for mountain bike, just head to theleagues.co.uk. My pick for this week would be Minnaar. The guy looked absolutely pinned, like faster than anyone today, and he did this double gap in the rocks that I didn't see anyone else do today. In second place, I would say Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig, strong from a 6th place last week, was looking super pinned. And in third place, I think I would put Jordan Williams. It seems like his rib injury / hematoma has gone away, and he's looking really fast. For the girls, Valley is still very much valley. She's faster, visibly faster than anyone else in the female category. In second, I would say her teammate Lisa Bormann is looking pin, and also she's from Switzerland, so she probably would have ridden that track a fair few times. And in third, I was looking at Gracie Amstrick, which is finally picking up the pace after a couple weeks on the struggle bus. Anyways, that was it for this video, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for the qualies. See ya.